The Clockmaker's Revenge. In a quiet European town, there lived an old clockmaker named Henry. His shop was small, tucked between a bakery and a tailor's, but inside it gleamed with hundreds of ticking masterpieces, cuckoo clocks, gilded mantelpieces, and grandfather clocks taller than then. Henry's work was precise, timeless. Yet despite his skill, he was poor. For one reason, Baron de la Croix. Years earlier, the Baron had commissioned Henry to restore an antique pocket watch. Henry poured weeks of care into the project. When he returned it, the Baron refused to pay, sneering, "You're just a peasant tinkerer. Be grateful I allowed you to touch a nobleman's heirloom." Worse still, the Baron spread word that Henry had damaged the piece, costing him clients. Humiliated and nearly ruined, Henry quietly waited. Years passed. The Baron grew old, but his vanity only deepened. He commissioned an extravagant clock taller than a man, made of mahogany and brass, to stand in his estate's grand hall. After much hesitation, he came back to Henry. "Do it," he demanded, "and do it flawlessly." Henry bowed politely. "Of course, my lord." For months, he labored. He carved a magnificent case, polished the brass pendulum until it shone like the sun, and tuned the chimes to sing like a choir. But deep inside, he left a hidden mechanism, a thin catch, set to snap after exactly 1 year of operation. The night the Baron unveiled the clock, nobles and merchants gasped at its beauty. The clock chimed 12, clear and perfect, and the Baron smirked at Henry, as though the humiliation of the past had never happened. But 1 year later, to the hour, the clock struck midnight. Instead of chiming, it whirred, clicked, and a concealed spring released a small weight, smashing the delicate gears inside. The destruction was loud, violent, echoing through the Baron's estate like a death knell. The great clock was ruined, and so was the Baron's reputation for opulence. His guests whispered that perhaps the Baron himself was cursed. He raged and fumed, but Henry had done his job flawlessly. After all, he had built exactly what the Baron asked for, a clock that worked, until it didn't. And Henry, he simply went on repairing the honest townspeople's timepieces, each tick a reminder that revenge, like a clock, is all about timing.